sitolikam, sitolikam, sitolikam. Hey, sitolikam, 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 sitolikam. Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you have at least a birth certificate, if not primary certificate, and for the luckiest ones in this hall who have spouses, they have marriage certificates, honorable adjudicators. After my secondary school education, I will be given a requisite secondary school certificate. Apart from this, I need also another certificate. Which one is it? Even teachers in this hall, after this drama festival, you will be given a e-certificate. Sitorikam, 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 sitorikam. Namakanja Secondary School, my school, is the only village day national school to be known for producing creme de la creme results in KCSE. My school has helped many students complete their secondary education. In case you wanted to repeat your final exam, Namakanja Secondary School was the only school for you. If you are expelled from that school of yours, but still wanted to continue with the education, Namakanja Secondary School was the only school available for you. And if you perform well in your primary education, but fail to raise money for school fees, ladies and gentlemen, which school would you go to? It's Namakanja Secondary School. In Namakanja is where I met our school captain, Omusenji. He was characterized with physique, light skin, hey, unlike some of us here, that gave him an upper hand when seducing girls from our neighboring girls' school. We used to envy this guy a lot. Omusenji hailed from the posh estates. In fact, his family resides somewhere in the intestines of Denmark. Omusenji was a genius student. He had repeatedly repeated Form 4 class. Most teachers and students feared and revered him. He used to work with dollars as pocket change. In fact, at times he would spoil all the teachers in the staff room with lunch, just for preparation of the final exam. Omusenji had itching fingers that any time he would scratch his head, sitting apparatus, his ancestors would instruct him to smell them. Omusenji, hey, he was a very clever student. He could even talk to our most serious deputy principal and convince him to believe him. Mock exams beckon. Exam fever was putting on its pants. Tension was rising. Mock exams never spared anyone, including the genius ones. The first paper was biology. The first question created animosity. Something they had never seen in biology textbooks had come on the paper. The first question read, name the scientific name of a crocodile. Do you know it? What about you? Hey, he did not know it. Omusenji looked around the whole room, only to see his classmates. Nobody could help him. Using question 1 above, explain its importance to its habitat. Omusenji did not know this. He started sweating and shivering. Using and that question 4 read, name the parts of this organism. The only part he knew was the mouth, because he loved eating, and eating was his hobby. Omusenji Their class converged for a meeting to help their way out, and Omusenji was chosen as their spokesperson to trick the exam officer on how they would acquire the exam office key, or if that failed, break the exam office door. That night, When everyone was deeply asleep, they decided to put their plan into action. Omusenji was the mastermind of this plan, not knowing that the watchman had caught wind of their plan. He had placed a trap of a camera in a corner that recorded all their actions. Too bad for them. The administration had already alerted the police, and they were caught red-handed in the exam office. Oh Musenji, oh Musenji, oh Musenji. It was so sad. They were taken to police station to record their statement. Their fingerprints were captured and they were taken to court for litigation. They were released on cash bail. Too bad for them. Their names were already in bad books of crime. Omusenji knew everything was okay for him after his KCSE. He had passed with flying colors, such that he won a scholarship to study medicine and surgery in Harvard University. Time for departure to Harvard was nearing, and all his documents were ready, including his visa and passport. Celebrations were done to send him off for his studies. Ladies and gentlemen, we escorted Omusenji to the airport to send him off. We waited at Clearance Square as Omusenji's documents were being verified. So sad, we saw his face changing to grief. We asked who had died again. He was still silent. His living certificate was a necessity. But remember, his details of misconduct were clearly recorded in books of crime. His university scholarship was given to someone else, and his visa cancelled. It was so sad. We took Omusenji back home and prayed for him, since there was nothing else we could do. My dear audience, since that day, we have learned the importance of being disciplined. However, after some time, Omusenji got back the opportunity to go to Harvard on condition that he would be obedient. While there, e-certificate, a Kapsabet production. See you.
Edu Channel, the national educator.